What table are they playing on, Mike?
29. You're live.
All right. No, they're still at 0-0 according to Digital Pool. It also says that it's only been going on for 5 minutes, and I thought they'd been playing a good bit longer than
No,
that.
no, I've been
They-
watching. They just started.
Okay, so first game.
So we'll try the score sheet and see if they use it. And if they don't, then you know what we'll have to do, Julie.
Yep,
I
I
love
wrote it
what
down.
Digital, yeah, I love what Digital Pool does, and I love it as a both as a tournament director and a player. But I can't imagine being at a tournament playing banks or one pocket and using Digital Pool to keep my ball count for me as a player. I just it's just not going to happen.
Right. Well, it works great when you type in the right pool table number. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of distracting.
Oh, did he get a rail over there?
I'm not sure if he got a rail or not.
I'm gonna say they're playing it like he did.
Yep.
All right, so we'll leave that there for a second and see if they use it or not. I think it'd be distracting also, Steve, especially every ball, every series, you know. I just dampered into the digital pool. I actually seen Matt Kelly using it at Fiddlesticks a couple times and kind of looked at it while I was streaming, you know. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get into that right now, you know. But I dampered with it there Sunday a little bit.
I gotta tell you, it's amazing. It really is. I mean, um, it's multifaceted. You can run a really nice chip tournament from it. Single elimination, double elimination. There's a few other things that you can do with it as well, but the the text messaging and the scorekeeping, and then just the live view, just like what we went to see what the scores of these matches are, how you're picking the tables of what to watch and whatnot. That feature's incredible as well. It's a really, really good tool.
I can see that feature helping us as tournament directors when we get to 8 ball Fiddlesticks, somewhere where they got 20 tables and we can't see them all.
Absolutely.
Like with the quad tournament when I'm running 16, 16, 18 tables and running a quadruple elimination, I can look and see what the score is for a table that I can't visually see. So I can see that helping me.
So the sleepless tournament that I run, we use it for that for much the same way. So the teams, right now we still use paper for the matches, but they score on digital pool, so we can give them text messages for what table they're on. And then the byproduct of it is we've got an overview. So I run 30 or 32 tables at that, and I've got visibility of every match just from, right from the desk, and don't have to get up and try to see what scores are. I can see who's, what match is running long, what match is running quick, and it's very helpful.
Yeah, that's the way it me is like, man, I could see its purpose. Okay, I'm gonna let you two kids have this for a little bit. I'll keep an eye on it and make sure that the score updates.
Okie dokie artichoke.
When he says you two kids, he means you, Julie. I just provide sarcasm.
I'm not very good at this. Good thing we don't have very many viewers right now, so
Right.
I haven't even looked at
I
that,
haven't
but yeah,
shared
that's
it.
helpful
it
too.
just started,
I
so
haven't shared it yet
it'll
either.
take a minute.
So just you and I sitting here watching a match, right?
Right.
I haven't got a good enough look at it to even see who's who yet.
So Eric is the left pocket. Eric's
Okay.
shooting right now. Do you know Eric Roberts?
I don't think I do. I mean, I know the name, but I don't think I do.
That's
Um,
Eric that's shooting right now. He is what, maybe
22, 23. He's young.
Probably when I said that I hung out with Tim DeRuiter, Amanda Huff, and I did in Vegas like 4 years ago before I moved back. Eric hung out with us too, and he was not old enough to drink yet. So,
Okay.
so he's got to be, I think he was like 19 then.
Boy,
So
there's a
around
real nice
22.
shot right there, though.
Yeah.
He took that down 2 rails to get him by his pocket, and I think he got him stuck on the 13. He's protected a little bit there. Sergio's curving around into it, but
Good shot. Very nice shot. Getting that 14 out of there.
if I remember correctly, I played Sergio down in Alabama.
Oh, yeah?
And not this past time, but a year ago.
Okay.
We're slightly different numbers, though.
Oop, close. We left Eric right back where he was, basically.
Just enough to say that ball's now mine for sure.
Well, that's Sergio's pocket.
Right, Eric's making it
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're saying Sergio put
Right.
it there perfectly to say it's his. I gotcha. I am missing one ball, so I don't know who made the first one. I have Eric down for 2 and Sergio for 1.
Okay.
So Eric needs to make sure I was gonna say he needs to make sure he gets between those. That was tight. That was a really good shot. If he hits the 8 and the 14, he might send something to Sergio's side. So he had to make sure he
Absolutely.
got in that window.
Where does Eric play out of?
Eric lives in Tennessee.
Okay.
Breakers in Florence, Kentucky is one of his sponsors.
Okay.
So he does go like from when they used to run junior tournaments there. I don't know if they still do. I don't live there anymore, so I don't really know much. But Jason Shear and Amber, they own Breakers, and they really took a liking to Eric when he would come up for juniors tournaments and just have supported him ever since.
Okay.
So I don't know where his home pool room is. So I just know he does live in Tennessee.
Well, we can
He's
say she
fun.
knows more than we know.
He's a fun kid. He's so sweet. I miss them. I miss Cincinnati a lot.
Do ya?
Yes.
Now, you're originally from around where you are now, right? But
Yeah.
then moved to Cincinnati for a while and then are back up here.
Yes. I'm from Youngstown, moved to
Yeah.
Cincinnati, and now I live here in the Akron area.
Good old Ohio girl through and through, though.
Yep. I love Ohio. When I lived in Cincinnati, it's so funny because I never really considered it home. I still considered Youngstown my home. And being there for 10 years, and then moving back this way, I realized it did become my home.
Yeah.
I was just blind to it. I do have to say that Fiddlesticks feels like home.
I was, you know Dustin Muir, right?
Yes.
So Dustin came over to my house a couple days ago, and we played a few sets, and kind of talking about different rooms throughout Ohio, and Fiddlesticks is one that we talked about for a while, and he hasn't been over there yet, but I was just kind of explaining how just what a strong atmosphere of pool it has, how busy it is, all games are played there, just how much it's enjoyed, and how deep the talent goes there too.
Yeah, you're right with all of that.
It's a really good room.
Yes, it is. And the prices are fabulous. I tell Chris that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's the cheapest pool room I've ever been in, I think. Drinks are cheap and table time's cheap. My tab there, and you know I like to have some beverages sometimes. It's never crazy.
No, that's great.
I don't know if you heard me yesterday. I'm doing dry January, so I haven't been drinking. It's been
Oh,
nice.
taking the month off, or what?
Yeah,
What's yeah,
nice little break.
Okay.
Having the flu helped.
It really curbs that desire quite a bit, doesn't it?
Yes.
Have you guys canceled for tomorrow yet?
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have training at the county office tomorrow for the class that I teach, and I just got the email they canceled that too. I was
There's a
afraid they were
goofball.
going to keep it on, and I was still going to have to go to work.
Right. Yeah, Sergio rolled the 8 in, or I'm sorry, rolled the 2 in, but well, I guess it was the 4, but wanted to hold for the 8 and went a little long. So you get another cold day.
Yes. And I'm feeling better today, so maybe tomorrow I'll get to go practice. I was going to go
Good.
practice today, but I just got up way too late. And I'm still kind of weak. So we'll give it
No,
one.
that extra day of healing's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah. Good shot there. He just did damage control, I guess, since he didn't get where he wanted on that 8-ball.
You know enough about these guys to pick a favorite in this game or not?
No, I actually don't know Sergio at all. Eric really did well in the banks. He finished, I want to say, in like the top 20 in the banks, somewhere around there.
That's a great run.
Yeah. He lost, if I remember correctly, to Tim DeRuyter, and Tim ended up finishing 8th. I think I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, Tim had a great run. Alex, I think, was 16th. He did well, Alex Olinger. I think Nathan ended up around 26th.
Yeah, Nathan did well too. Louis DeMarco did well too. I don't know if you know Louis.
Yeah, I do.
Louis comes around to Cincinnati a decent amount.
He's got a nice little setup down there at the rail yard.
I haven't been down there.
It's a neat room. It's big. It's like kind of an old warehouse is how I would describe it.
I see. Steve, I have to pause you or mute myself for a minute. I have to go take something off the stove.
Alrighty.
BRB.
So anyone that's watched us has listened to Julie and I chat quite a bit, but not really talk too much about this match. So she usually does a pretty good job of keeping up with the score. I know when they started, she was missing 1 ball, but I think Sergio has a slight lead so far. Yeah, it looks like Eric might have left him enough to take on the 7. Clear that up table a little bit. Not a bad shot at all there. I think from here you may just see him thin a ball and take him down to the end rail.
I'm still trying to multitask since I was down for the count for so long.
Catch up on everything.
Yes.
Yeah, just a couple innings of defense back and forth.
Okay. So I'm still missing one ball, so I don't know whose it is. We'll just let it play out and see what happens. But I do have Eric with 3 and Sergio with 2 for sure.
Well, then what I just told the viewers was wrong.
What
I
did
knew that you had a count on the balls, and I knew that you were missing 1, but I thought Sergio had a slight lead. So, thanks for straightening that out.
Okay. If I'm right. I could be wrong.
I trust you a lot more than me in this.
Let's see if Eric, this is really tough. He's shooting like over these balls and he probably, I don't know if he's going to kick into that 15 or try to bank or shoot the 2 into the 15 and move them both out. It's just so hard to shoot over those balls and execute
Right.
that. So I kind of figured he'd opt for that kick. Let's see if Sergio can protect his balls down there. No. He kind of left a similar shot.
Well, do you take on the spot shot?
I would not take the spot shot here. Only because Eric's pocket is to the left. Right?
Oops.
Yeah.
You are correct. Thank you.
Okay. I'm like, did I
thank
forget?
you. Absolutely.
Oh no.
Oh.
No. Okay. All right. So Sergio should be able to at least get this 2 ball. Let's see what he concocts here.
Does he try to draw into him and just nudge him over and play a bank, or do you try to go from the 2 to the 15 and bank the 15?
Yep. I think go from the 2 to the 15. I don't know.
Or is he just going to play a stop shot and bank the 10?
He could do that as well. Yes. I don't see him trying to break anything out here.
Yeah, you're pushing him the wrong way, just the way he was lining up for a second.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, nice
Stop
smooth
it and play
stroke
the
there,
10.
and come back off of this a little bit, or through it and bank the 15 next. I think it's the 15 on that side rail. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Very excellent shot.
Well, I like the way he cued that though.
I do too. I was wondering what he was going to do to make sure that he didn't leave a shot on that, if that's the 14. And he hit that really nicely to not leave Eric a shot. Because if he just comes around the table, Eric will have a shot on that. So excellent. Good two-railer here. So
Not a bad ball at all.
Yep, Sergio is gonna dig that ball out. Whoa, he made it. I wonder. I'm surprised about that. I thought for sure he would either.
Yeah, I mean, even if you just bump it up even if you only bump it up a foot or so.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't seem to be hurting him too bad.
No. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So 7 balls down. So 8. So I'm still missing a ball. I have it at 4, Sergio. Sergio with 4 and Eric with 3. So I'm still missing that one ball. Darn it. Go ahead and share this stream for my Eric Roberts fans.
Absolutely. I didn't play too awful for him either. Just good separation. I don't see a clear bank. Oh no, yeah, he does. He's got the bank there.
Yep.
See why I don't play this game?
You'll have to come down to Buckeye and play with me, Steve.
I definitely will. I think while you were off the stream, I was talking to him, and I wish I would have played this game when I was younger. I couldn't stand it when I was younger, and I love it now.
Yeah. Same. Like, well, I didn't really know about it. A lot of people don't play One Pocket in Youngstown. So I didn't really learn anything about One Pocket until I moved to Cincinnati. So, and I fell in love with it. I loved watching it, playing, and everything. So I wish I would have learned a long time ago how awesome it was. Because Sean Putnam plays it, and we have One Pocket Phil up there.
Right.
In Youngstown, but they kind of just did their own thing.
You know, I grew up more Northwest Ohio in a real small town, but I played in a room in Bowling Green for quite a while, and the owner of that he'd play every once in a while. Seemed to drop our stream.
Yeah, Mike Cease, what happened to our video?
I don't know. The VLC quit. Hang on one second.
There we go.
All right.
You're back.
Thank you. So what were you saying, Steve?
Yeah, so he would play, but the first couple times he had shown me how, I'm like, yeah, there's no bleeping way. So he had a friend of his come in from Lima, and they'd play every once in a while. But the one thing that he did turn me on to that I like quite a bit is straight pool. And that's probably my favorite game to play. I don't get a chance to all that often, but I love playing that game.
Yep. I'm going to learn it, apparently. My friend Dick Mosia is going to teach me soon.
I truly think you'll enjoy it. It's sort of a hybrid of all games.
Wonderful. I look forward to it. I'm always up for learning something new. Chris Zuter and Zach have had me dabbling in three cushion a little bit here and there since there's a three cushion table at Fiddlesticks. Just when there's like, if all the tables are taken and there's nothing to do, one of them will go grab the balls and just we'll mess around on it. That's a
I've
little
never
fun.
played.
It's hard. Chris and Zach are pretty good at it. Me, not so much. When Chris tells me what to do every shot, I'm okay at executing things. I just
You
don't
can follow
know.
through on directions, right?
Right.
Oh. That would have changed things quite a bit if fall right in front of that 8-ball.
Right. You pocketed both of them, right? So that's good.
My luck, I'd see that shot and I'd find a way to hang the second ball up.
Right.
Julie, you know what?
Yep.
I did so many matches yesterday that in my mind, this Sergio looks a lot smaller than the guy that we had as Sergio the other day. Maybe my memory's messed up, but I'm like orange sweatshirt, t-shirt,
It was an orange
Sergio.
t-shirt. Yes.
Yeah, was it the
I
same
remember.
guy?
Yeah, I think it's
You
the
did
same
one
guy.
with Sergio yesterday, yeah.
This is the same guy then. Okay.
No, I'm almost positive.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
No, it's the same name. Rivas,
Right.
Sergio.
Like
That's
I know for a fact that that is Eric Roberts, so I know I'm on the right table this time. But was I on the
yes.
wrong table the other day?
No, you were not on the wrong table because I saw Sergio just practicing also like for the banks because he was still in the banks. Pretty far into it. I think he got knocked out. Is he still in?
I think he's still in, actually.
I
I
forget.
will go look.
He lost to Mickey Kraus. He has one. I know he had one loss against Mickey, but I don't know.
He's out.
He is out.
He
Okay.
might have went out
Because
last night.
He must
there's
have gone
only-
out when Tim went out.
Yeah, out of everybody left, Fedor's the only person that has a loss. Everybody else
No,
has the revive.
opposite. Fedor has
Or,
a buyback. He's the
okay,
only
yeah,
one with
yeah,
a buyback.
yep, thank you.
So
Well, then let
opposite.
me check then, because maybe I'm wrong.
Who just won that?
We don't know. We're all looking at the brackets.
Oh my gosh.
Whoever breaks.
No, because it's not winner breaks in one pocket.
Oh,
In the banks, it's winner breaks, but one pockets alternate.
that's right. It got me yesterday when they did that.
So somebody in
Well,
the chat,
I'll look at that.
we were all looking at other stuff.
That's
Good grief.
funny.
Fire us.
Sergio won.
Okay.
Chris Zuter is down 2-1 right now with Robert Talchuk. Ooh, Michael Hinton is playing Nathan Childress.
I
Nice.
saw that too. We could have, but Michael did so good at the Derby last year. He didn't have a good run in the banks, but we'll see how he does in
Was it
this.
last year or the year before that he got to play Boosty and gave him a run for it?
I'm not sure.
No, Tim DeRuyter's up 2-0. Alex O's up 2-0. What did you say Chris's score was? He's down 2-1 now.
Yeah, 2-1. Yeah,
Okay.
he's down 2-1. I just looked at the first line there. You know, none of us answered the question about Fedor. We all went back to say who won.
What about him? What was the question?
Who had the buyback?
Oh no, it's
Oh,
him.
we did.
I
Okay.
was, yeah.
We knew that.
I'm going back to what I was doing.
Yeah, so that break kind of got away from Eric a little bit there because he left
Is
Sergio
he
a
playing
shot.
that? Is that 15 wired or 14?
It looks wired, but I mean, he had a shot just to start with too.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, he can.
He's got some work come off here. They nudged up a little bit close. I think it goes, but I'm not sure you can positions easy from it. You can play the 9 and come back around. It's not going to change how those balls goes. You got to get a little separation somewhere.
Right.
Amazing how that last little revolution of them clumping together changes what you're going to do so much.
I know.
Chris Ryan holds up 2-1 on Jeremy Seaman.
So I'm looking at 4 p.m. matches, and you guys are talking and keep making me flip back over to say what's going on. It's so hard.
I know.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what you asked me to come do, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's
just
what
checking.
makes it hard. Is like I can't be on 4 different screens at the same time.
Well, if you're going to play this ball, that's pretty close to right about where you want to be, but I still can't make up my mind if it goes.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think it goes. I don't think he can create much from it.
Let me look.
maybe because he's looking. I didn't think it went, but it must because it looks like he's about to shoot it.
Talking about the 12 passing the 10.
The bottom ball.
Yeah, the cue
Getting
ball.
the cue ball through it.
Ooh, I think he's
It
gonna
must
catch
go.
a rail. Wow.
Oh, it goes right in.
Yeah, he
He
had no
twisted the
problem.
crap out of that ball.
Yeah, he hit it real nice, but it went right in because he hit center pocket. I didn't. I was looking at that ball going in the left side of the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now what?
He put outside on that to get over into the stack. So
Is he gonna try to make that ball that's in Eric's pocket
yeah, I
and get
think
the
maybe
7
hit
and
the
13
set
out of there?
exactly.
He's made 4 so far. Nope, he's gonna.
I'll kick into it and do the same thing and not play the 7 into it and get dangerous there. I like the shot a little better. Yep.
Yep. Sells out one and protects the other one. Kinda. I mean, he's still got the 12, but
I mean, you would have liked to have not gotten on that, or to freeze up to the 13, but
right. Still, him getting one is better than him getting them both and getting an opportunity to run here.
Eric protects his balls. I always say they're certain people's balls, even though nobody technically has balls. They have pockets.
That 13 thought about staring at him for a second, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's got this 7 ball back in the other side, kind of deep here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Eric might have to get aggressive if he's lucky enough that that one ball banks, but I'm not sure that it does. But if the one ball banks, I think he's got to go after it.
Yeah, it looks like it might go. There's separation between the 8 and 1.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, that was a really great shot if that fell.
and the table's laid out perfect to get out almost that way
Right.
too.
that 7 ball put Sergio on 5, is that right?
Yes.
Kind of what we was going back to talking about with the scoreboard there. Using them, the iPads. This table here is in the middle of 3 rows of tables. So he would literally
Right,
have to disrupt somebody's match to get to it.
right.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's why some of the tables aren't using them.
I mean, I'm sure that is the case for it here, but just at the end of the day, I mean, you're a player, you're playing in this match, and that iPad, I mean, quite honestly, it's not for you, it's for everybody else.
Right.
So unless they, I don't want to say, if they figure out a way to either incentivize it or penalize it, it's one or the other are the only two things that are going to get players to score one pocket and banks. Now,
Right.
9 ball, they should be using it as much as possible. Now, what I also don't know is like we talked about the iPad, but are the players getting the text and can they score it from their phones and whatnot?
I don't think they can score it from their phones. I think this is set up to be done on the iPads.
Okay.
That's where the significant other comes in. You know,
Sure.
somebody to sit at the iPad.
Oh,
He's
he
going to be
rolled
in a
just a
bad way
hair
Oh
too
here.
far
boy.
because he just needs 1. So he was trying to get on that 1 ball.
Time to backtrack a little bit.
Or 5 ball, whatever ball that is. Okay, so that puts Eric at 3. So we are at 7-3 ball count.
Eric needs Jesus.
Steve, how often do you play with the computer, like as far as brackets running the tournament and play at the same time?
Well, since Avenue Q in Finley closed,
Hmm.
not much at all.
Did you ever notice that your eyes bother? It kind of affects your sight if you're at the computer for say 45 minutes and go to the table and try to shoot.
No, not that so much. It's your attention span.
Yeah, that's true
It's
too.
just
I have
trying
a
to stay dialed into it and everything. But as far as my eyes going into it, no, we Sean Roddy had put a couple things together the last year or so that made it pretty sweet to run a tournament out of there. So no, it was pretty easy.
right. Mine gets to bother me. It's like going outside in the bright sunlight and back into a dark pool room. Um,
Right.
you know how that affects you for like a half hour or so. That's what it does to me.
I actually thought that Sergio would have tried to get closer to making the 2 ball there because I feel like it was still pretty safe getting down to the bottom rail. But he didn't want to leave Eric a bank, I'm sure. That's probably why he did that. I have to remember how to play this game sometimes. Sorry, you guys were talking. You may not have seen that.
I may not have. But yeah, the table definitely looks a little different than I would have anticipated.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little confused on that. Even if the 6 goes down, unless he makes it. I mean, if he makes it, he's great. He's on the 1, but I don't understand selling out that much and not going below the 1 ball with your shot. You know, if you want to try the 2-railer like that, to me, you hit that with pace, and if you make it, great. But if not, you're going to miss it. It's going to come up away from the pocket, and your cue ball is going to be sitting on the end rail.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, there's a nice hit. Just up in the pocket a little.
Yep. And Sergio just needs that 1 ball, so Eric has to make a decision here if he wants to shoot the 6 and follow it in here, which I'm guessing that's what he's going to do.
Tough follow with it being center, or on the right side of the pocket like that.
Right. So he might go for this 15 first.
I think I'd go for either one of those balls, and then, if I roll over to the 1, play the 1-2, and then just get really good on it. But yeah, from here, hope I would have rolled over. Oh no, that's fine.
That's fine, I think, too. He should be able to make this and get
If he wants to get really greedy and come up above the 10 and the 2, he can still. Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
Would have liked to have gotten a little better angle there, but can still definitely play the 2 ball.
Nice shot.
And come back very nicely for it. Just roll this in and get straight in the 6. And I don't think you're digging it out. I think you've got to follow it in.
Absolutely. I think it's too far in because it's inside the pocket, it looks like. Just a hair.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Ooh, my butt cheeks puckered.
There we go.
There we go. So that puts ball count at 6 for Eric and 7 for Sergio. Excellent. That was a really great run that Eric just played. He's super confident in his position and shot making.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed very comfortable. He didn't even hesitate. Let's see if Sergio plays the double bank or the 2-3-railer.
No, just
Neither.
Safe route.
Playing conservatively. That's why I'm not there. I'd fire the double bank.
That's why I like Garrett going after those balls when he could, and just you change the complexity of the game so much by tightening that score up.
Right. Now he did leave a shot here. I feel like that's a pretty free shot, banking the 15.
Well, I think, you're probably right. I think going past, I think he's going to bank long past the pocket. Yeah, right at about the pocket is about where he wanted to hit, for the make, but putting it down in there Definitely didn't hurt him any.
Right. So to answer Joe Cowboy's question, that is correct. Eric would have lost the game because he would have pocketed a ball into Sergio's pocket if he had not followed it. But because he followed it in, that ball that he made got spotted out, so it didn't count. And Miguel, this is Julie Skripek, and
I am Steve Bowers.
So we are from Ohio and just here to help out. Not professionals at one pocket or anything.
Not professional at anything for me.
Same. We know enough, though. I can't walk away from this game. I have to go switch my laundry out.
Got to see what happens.
Yeah, I have to wait till this game's over.
Always got to like when you're getting up by the pocket and you're intentionally trying to miss.
Right. I think Eric left a chance for Sergio to make this, if that's the 12 ball, and lock Eric on the 15.
Mm-hmm.
And he did. So
very nice.
That was a really nice shot. Eric did not want to leave that shot. He knew that was coming. If I knew that was coming, Eric definitely knew that was coming.
Yeah, and I like how we put him on this side of it. Even that, you stick him to the back of it, and there's a couple things he could have done from there. It's difficult to not leave him some sort of offense.
Ooh, that worked out. I mean, he left a bank on this ball, but it could have been worse.
All things being equal, I'll take it.
Yeah.
He left him the free bank, but it's out in the middle of the table. It's higher degree of difficulty. That was a nice little kick he got.
He hit that nice.
Sergio just put a real good hit on the ball.
All right, so that finishes that game, puts Sergio up 2-0. That was a great game. Eric played that really well to come back and give himself a chance. So while Sergio's racking, I'm going to go switch my laundry. Okay, Steve?
Sounds good. Yeah, we got Sergio off to the races a little bit here. And Eric with a reprieve that he really needed. I think he got a little too close to the stack to come down below it. And get back over to the 9-ball, but he'll take anything at the table because it did not look like he was going to get back to it. Wow. Well, he's got the 10 to look at and to come back up in between the 9 and the 3. If he can bring it back up into the 7 and play the 3 next, he can definitely get a couple and move the balls up table enough that he can at least play below him to get safe. Pretty aggressive shot, but down 2-0, and with things not in your favor, I can't say I blame him. Can't get on the 10 comfortable enough to go to it. There we go. Now let's see what he can do from here. If he's got a path, he can go below and come back up for the 2 or the 9, or he can just float over. Oh, that's a tough roll. Well, Sergio's got the 14 to start with. Not sure how the 4-9 plays. If the 4-9 plays, he's gonna do that, loop over for the 3. And what you do got to watch for here is, depending on which side of the 4 that is, the 4 coming down and closing the path to the 3 off. And that might be the 13, but looks like he's playing the 9-ball now. Couple of misses you don't expect to see, but we all know that's what one pocket will do to you. I'll tell you, Eric sure came from what looked like was going to be a game that was going to be all Sergio to having a couple of aggressive things go in his favor. Sergio makes a nice bank there, though. And the 7, back out for the 13. Or he could bump over and nudge the 15 and play the 5 next. Looks like he overran that just a little bit. Very tough hold there. Two rails on the 5 ball. Combination, okay.
I'm back.
Hey, Julie.
Hey, somebody messaged me and asked me who won the D match, but I was showering and doing all kinds of other stuff, so I didn't see.
D did.
What was that, Julie?
Somebody just asked, private messaged me and asked who won D's match.
It went hill, but then D won like 8 to
Eight to
negative
two.
1
Yeah,
or
-1, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, D tightened it up real quick.
This game's been a little bit crazy. I think Eric broke and mistake on the break. I could be wrong about that because I looked away for a second, but Sergio was at the table and looked like he was going to put quite a few balls together and he missed. Eric got real aggressive and it worked out for him. It's just been a little bit of back and forth so far. You just see a real unfortunate roll there.
Yep.
I wish I could give you a score update, but pen and paper didn't come over here with me.
I was in other things, so I couldn't even tell you. I'm on the tournament director thing. Just tell me who wins. Steve says, I know what you mean. Who breaks? Who flips? Can we do this? Hey, just tell me who wins. Julie, what am I going to make for dinner? Pork chops?
I'm making chicken.
That's it.
Well, that's it. Sergio
That is
moves
it.
on. I don't know if Eric still had his buyback or not. So,
All right,
All right, guys. Well, thanks for having me. I'm gonna take a little vacation.
Right.
yeah.
I'm going to get ready for a 4 o'clock match. Whether you come on and do it or not, Julie's up to you because you want to do the 6 o'clock match, right?
Right. I'm gonna do the 6. I'm probably gonna sit out the 4 o'clock. Maybe I could come on and do what I've been doing, like going in and out.
Okay.
But Zach's gonna come home for dinner before he goes to league, so I want to cook
Right.
at some point.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go off. I will put the 4 o'clock match up. It may be unmanned. I'll put the score on there. And we will definitely be back for the 6 o'clock. Do you remember who it is? Crap.
6?
Yeah,
I'm doing Murph and Billy.
that's it. We're doing Murph and Billy.
TvMike said I can have that one.
Yeah, he has me putting it on and putting you on there.
Good.
Because
Because,
he's fighting with Zoom on one of the computers now.
oh.
Well,
Okay.
you guys have fun with that. Mike, I'll message you if I can get on anything, but you
Okay.
guys have a great night. Thanks
Steve.
for
All
having
right.
me.
See you, Steve.
Steve, I appreciate you coming in, bud. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm tapping out too. Message me the link when you get something going and I
Okay.
can chime in and when I feel like it.
I can actually leave this Zoom link up, I think. Well, up to so long, and then it says, well, no, nobody's in there. So I'll start one closer to 4.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Hope you're enjoying the shows that we're putting out. I'm going to give you the Q raffle.
Hey guys,
Please
it's
buy a
TvMike.
spot
I've
on
got a
the
really
raffle to help us
special
out.
support raffle going.
Somebody's
It's actually been
guaranteed
going
to
for a
win the
while, but
raffle. Mike
I figured
has the
since I'm
board.
doing all this great content here that I'd probably get some
Log
more
into
support.
IPTV. Check
It's
that out.
$2,000 choice raffle. It's about 80% of these cues
Don't
that
be
you
afraid
see
to send a
you
few
could
bucks down
pick
to
from,
Derek.
or you can trade
He's
up
been
with the
fighting,
value. So it's a
his
100 spot
diabetes
tip
has
board,
got
one
him
for
laid up now.
$20,
He's
3
on
for
dialysis
55,
now,
and 6
so
for 100.
it's
I have
causing
the
him not to
tip
be able
board
to work.
here. I can just
So,
put your name on the
as
spots.
far as
You
myself,
can use a Venmo, you
I've
can
been
use a
off too,
PayPal,
but I'd rather
and
you
you
send it
can
down
also
to
use
Derek.
a
Julie
Zelle,
said send it to Derek. We kind of just said
which
send it to
I
Derek.
will
So
show you the
his
QR
Cash App's at
codes.
the bottom
Go
if you want to
straight to
send
my
it.
Zelle.
That's up to you. It's appreciated. You don't have
Thanks
to.
for the support. Just scan this at any time,
Kind of
and
as
it'll
a
connect to
benefit
my
of the
Zelle.
system.
I don't have Cash App anymore. But thanks for the support. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank UFC pay-per-views. You get all your football, all your baseball, NBA, NHL, ESPN, you name it, racing, all these sections. You get music, You also get a full-featured VOD, which I can't really show you in this, but why get a box when you can actually get the service that the box is run on? You can run this on a mobile, you can run this on an iPad, a tablet, a computer, your Fire Stick, an Android box, whatever you want. Hit me up, it's TvMike. Let's get streaming. All right, guys.